The tarot was first developed in the 14th century. Tarot cards were used to play games. It wasn't until the 18th century that they began to be used for divination purposes, and the early 20th century that they became popular in the United States. It is widely believed that tarot are the only decks that exist. Oracle decks are used, too. Readings can be focused on a specific area of life such as love, life, career, etc. Readings can be focused on a question, providing insight to a specific question asked. Tarot cards do not tell the future. Rather, tarot is a tool for spiritual guidance and enables the person receiving the reading to connect to his or her inner wisdom. Tarot readings help a person understand what he or she needs to know about a particular situation. Decks are best used as a tool of inner wisdom and guidance. Readings give a person insight to past, current and future events based on the person's current path at the time of the reading. The cards do not necessarily reveal what will happen, but instead, allow a person to gain an understanding of a situation and determine the best course of action based on what is known and what the cards show. One of the main ways to get a good start with tarot reading is to choose a good deck. Some people say that you should be gifted your first tarot deck, but this isn't necessarily true. You can choose a classic deck, one inspired by your favorite things, or whatever you find interesting. Whatever deck you choose, be sure that it resonates with you. Another thing you need to know before starting tarot is that you need to practice every day. Choose one card to meditate on every day. Look at the imagery and see how it speaks to you. Focus on the numbers of the cards and what the images in the deck portray. Learn the cards' meanings, but leave room for your own interpretations. Compare it against the advice in the book to see if that makes sense, and then decide what the card means when you pull it in a spread. You will only get used to reading if you give it your best every day. The more that you bond with your deck, the better readings you will give and receive. Learn a simple spread, and go from there. In the beginning, you don't need to try to figure out a spread comprised of 10 or more cards. Reading the tarot isn't just about knowing what the cards mean, it's more so about using them to tell a story that will make sense to the person you're reading for. It's good to start with something small, even one card at a time. It will let you focus on small details while building up your tarot reading confidence. It's said to not let anyone touch your cards unless they are the seeker picking from the deck. The reasoning is that every person has their own special energy, and you don't want to mix too many on your own personal cards. It's best to connect with your deck in a way that is completely your own. Put your deck in a special pouch, find a box to keep your cards in, give them a prominent place in your home. Spend 10 minutes a day just shuffling them. Your goal is to get comfortable with your cards. You can even sleep with your favorite card underneath your pillow. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Start by reading for yourself before anyone else. You may have heard that you're not supposed to read tarot for yourself, but that's just another myth. How are you supposed to give others insights into their lives when you can't do the same for yourself? A great way to get accustomed to the practice is to start reading for yourself regularly. It's totally okay to consult your books and journals as much as you need to. Also, before you start tarot, you should know there are no bad cards in the deck. There are tarot cards with a bad reputation, but you have to understand that there are really no bad tarot cards. For instance, the card of death rarely signifies literal death. Rather, it symbolizes a significant change in your life, such as graduating from college or moving to a new home. Thereby, this card may actually provide you with an opportunity to reflect on how you can transform your life. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you'd like to see more tarot-related videos.